Hey everybody! Have you noticed something today that is really, really interesting? We had, you guys have heard of March for Our Lives, right? Or the Me Too movements, or the Rally for River, or all these different type of movements that are happening. But what struck me is that a problem that adults could not solve, and still are struggling to solve, such as gun violence, the young people actually got to organize and create a big change around that. This was the March for Our Lives movement, right? They said, hey, look, we are not feeling safe to go into our schools and you are doing nothing about it. And we want change. They organized one of the largest of all time history marches in Washington, D.C. I live in Washington, D.C., so I went to see it, and probably some of you have been part of that and supported that. It was incredible. And all of it was in social media, organized in social media, a couple of meetings, supporting each other. So if today's generation is much more powerful, the young people today are much more powerful to create change because they understand better on how to support each other and understand better what they need in their life. How can an adult be an expert in youth issues? Yes, they can be an expert, but the young person is actually an expert in the youth issues because it is a young person. It makes common sense, and all of you are, young, so you understand this. You feel this need of like, hey, adults don't get it, and maybe a change of generations have to happen before something can happen, but that is not the case today. So how do we build a movement? What does a movement look like? Can we build a movement? This is something that we're going to discuss and do in the second day. And we want to bring a similar movement of young people. And you get to decide what that is. The movement has to do with supporting young people to be change makers, to find their power inside of themselves to create change. We will figure out how to do it. But as an insight today, I want to share that young people are more powerful than ever. This group that we will have all together at T-Mobile, we will be change makers, all of us. We're going to be collaborating, and we're going to actually be in a place, in a historic moment that we get to make a decision. Do we want society to keep doing and looking at young people as empty vehicles that need to be filled with information? Or do we want society to look and value young people and their power to create change, and to nurture that power, to nurture that inner shift that we talked about in the early video, and to bring that about? So do we want that or that, right? And if we want to look at young people as people with special powers to create change, what can we do about it? What does our movement look like, and what can we do to bring this about? Okay? So come ready with ideas on how to create a movement together. What will the movement be about, and how can we move things forward together? Have a good one. Let me know if you have any questions. I'd love to brainstorm. I know that the timing is short, but this is something that we want to talk about. Have a good day. See you soon. Bye-bye.